Hey everybody, it's Joy Packard. It's Thanksgiving Day and it's so pretty outside. It's like 60 something degrees. In Houston, it's finally getting to be a nice time of year. And so I just wanted to get on here and wish you guys a happy Thanksgiving. I hope you guys are having an amazing day. Kind of show you a little bit about what's going on here in the Packard. Oh, okay, here we go. My connection is bad. The babies are jumping over there on the trampoline, and we have some family that is playing out there playing games and stuff. So I just wanted to say a quick hi to you. I hope you guys are having an amazing Thanksgiving. It's always a time of year that I love because it's a time whenever we are together. I have a lot of my family here. In fact, let's see, we have Janelle, Brandon, Shireen will be here later. We're just missing Preston and Jana, who are in Utah, and of course my son, who is on a mission. So, you know, I've been doing some videos, a video series on the importance of gratitude and the importance of, I guess, appreciating things more in life. And so what better time than Thanksgiving? Is that a good time to be able to talk about it? I did a video the other day about how, hey Darius, happy Thanksgiving to you as well. I did a video the other day about the importance of gratitude, and I've been doing a lot of studying about gratitude because what it does to your brain, what it does to you as a person, and why it's so important, you know, because we talk a lot about, you know, why be thankful, you know, or why is it important to, you know, be thankful for the things that we do besides just saying I'm thankful. And one of the things that I wanted to share with you today was an interesting thought, and that is one of the things that I was reading about was talking about how can we change up our gratitude, you know, to be more positive about it or whatever, instead of just thinking, oh, I'm thankful for this or I'm thankful for that or whatever. And one of the things that I was reading about talked about, you know, we talked a little bit about having a gratitude journal, right? And so one of the things that that I was reading about that was really, really awesome is to actually have a journal, but to look for new things on a daily basis. Look for new things to be grateful for. You know, we say a lot of thanks for several different things that happen in our life on a daily basis, but one of the cool things that they talk about in this particular thing that I've been reading and studying about is the importance of being more aware, I guess, and being more aware of things that we can be grateful for on a daily basis, right? There are things that we go through on you know, we're thankful for our food and our home, but I bet if we had a type of thing to where we were programming our mind to be looking for things to be thankful for, different things. Maybe it's something with your business, or maybe it's something in your personal life, or maybe it's in relationships, or maybe it's a newfound business opportunity, right? And so it was interesting to me because one of the things they talk about whenever we are full of gratitude is there's a couple of benefits, right? And there were several benefits when I was reading about it, but I'll just list a few that I remember. And one of them is, number one, it helps us physically to feel better as we are more grateful. When we have an attitude of gratitude, as they say, then it helps us to feel better, to feel healthier, right? So the other thing that it talks about is whenever we are grateful, we are more humble. And there's one thing that I've learned in 2017 for me is how to be more humble and how to realize that a lot of our successes are not because of us ourselves. It's because of, you know, God helping us and for those around us. And so gratitude helps us to be more humble. Gratitude also helps us to have more of an emotion of, I guess, as we are, it actually helps us to be happier people. as we're more grateful. Because if we are programming ourselves to be more happy, or to be more grateful rather, then we are always looking for an opportunity to look for things that make us happy, right? So I see my grandkids, and my signal goes bad over there, and they're over there jumping on the trampoline. And it just makes me grateful, you know, that we have the opportunity to have some of my kids that live close by today to join us for Thanksgiving today, and some of the grandkids. And so it programs our minds to be more aware. And so as we are more aware of things that we can be thankful for, it helps us to become a happier person. The other benefit that it talked about is it helps us to basically, it just helps our body feel better. It helps our body to feel better, like less aches and pains. How about that? Research was showing that as well as I was reading that. I thought that's really cool, because you know we have a tendency. One of the things that I loved what I was reading about the other day about this, we have a tendency to focus on things in our life that are not good. You know, we just kind of tend to gravitate towards that. We gravitate towards things that are miserable in our life, or that's negative, or things that make us unhappy. And so when we focus on gratitude, it helps us to focus on what makes us happy, and helps us to focus on the things, I guess, it helps us to focus and to be aware of the things and the blessings that we have. So being able to train our minds, I guess, to focus on the things that are the good for a change, because like I say, we tend to focus on the things that are negative and that are bad. And so I've been trying to practice that more in my life, because I'm more aware. And I guess if we are still having a hard time trying to practice gratitude, or to program our mind to think more, to be grateful, then we can actually focus and practice on being aware, right? And that's kind of a word that I've been trying to talk about with my kids lately, is, you know, being aware. Because a lot of times we go through life, like today, it's 66 beautiful degrees out here. It's so nice. It's been kind of warm in Texas, and it's finally getting to be nice. And so because I'm trying to practice this attitude of gratitude more, I'm more aware. And so I guess that's the first step, is to, if you can't think about, you know, and you're still learning how to practice the attitude of gratitude, then practice being more aware of the things that are around you, and you start noticing things that you may not have noticed before, and you become more grateful. And then that's whenever you start filling your life with things that you're grateful for, and then soon before you know it, you're practicing this amazing attitude of gratitude, and it helps you in your life to be a happier person, because we are looking for the good rather than the bad. And I think that's such an awesome concept. It's such a simple concept, yet such an awesome concept that we tend to overlook. And so I encourage you, I hope you guys are having an amazing Thanksgiving with wherever you are, with your family. We're still waiting on a few of our kids to come in. And, you know, as I'm studying this and thinking about this, it really helps me, because all of us, you know, we've been talking about this series of gratitude and Thanksgiving and being thankful. And as we program ourselves to focus on looking for the good instead of always focusing on the bad, because like I say, you know, even me myself, I tend to think, oh, you know, this is like what's not going right today, or this is really hard today, or whatever. And as we shift it, make that shift, and what is it that's good though from all of this? You know, whatever trial or whatever things that we're going through on a daily basis, you know, what's the good that can come out of this, and start focusing on the good. It just all of a sudden it just changes your whole being of who you are. It changes it's almost like it makes you sit up straighter, makes you happier, which in turn makes people like to be around you. Because honestly, you know, it's really hard to be around people who are constantly talking about their problems, you know? So on this day of Thanksgiving, I always love to give some sort of thought, some sort of idea that has helped me. And that's the one thing that's been helping me a lot lately. And You know, there's, like I say, we all have our different trials in our life. We all have our different things that we go through on a daily basis. How can we change whatever it is that we're going through that's hard to become a little bit more bearable? And I found that, you know, during this Thanksgiving season, it's been an awesome thing to learn, and that is to shift, make our shift into finding ourselves being more grateful, number one, and number two, shifting to look for the good in things rather than the negative, and talk about those things and see what it does to your body, see what it does to your overall being. As far as, you know, I know that we all have different things that we are, I guess, you know, on our mind, because we all have different trials that we're going through. And so I think that that's the one thing that will help us all. Kitty, let's see here. Yes, that's so awesome. I'm just finding that I just, you know, it just helps me to be happier in times of when we're down or whenever things are not going right. So anyway, happy Thanksgiving. I'm going to go back and spend some time with my family. Just wanted to share some Thanksgiving thoughts with you and wish you well, and wish you thoughts, I guess, on making your shift and maybe helping you to get over, you know, make your make your thankful attitude of gratitude happen easier for you. Those of you who are not subscribed, there's a subscribe button to turn on notifications whenever we become live. We're going to be doing a lot of shifts from Facebook Live to our upcoming podcast, which is called Joy Reveals. It's almost here. We've got some leftover, you know, minor tweaks and stuff that we have before we upload it to iTunes and to some of the other things that you can listen to. But we're so super excited about that, because we're able to share our thoughts with you, not just through Facebook Live and not just through Instagram and all these other platforms, but through podcasting. And so super, super excited about that. So like I say, if you are not subscribed here on the Facebook Live, there's a notification button that you can turn on either here or at the bottom. Not really sure where it looks like on your screen, but I hope that you join me. I hope that you subscribe not only to the Facebook Lives, but to the to the podcast called Joy Reveals that's coming soon. So happy Thanksgiving. I hope you are going to develop an attitude of gratitude, and I hope that this has helped you in some way. You guys take care and have an amazing rest of your day with whatever you're doing with your family. Talk to you soon.